Hello all, welcome to our channel Learning Concept. So we have already completed up to letter I and its phonic sound. Now we will continue from J. So let's start.
So the next letter is J, capital J. Now what we have to make? We have to make a slipping line. Then from the waistline, from the front line, we will come downward up to the baseline. Then take a turn upward towards the left side, move upward and then stop at the waistline. This is capital J. Slipping line, standing line, then from the baseline we will take turn from the left side and then move upward up to the waistline. This is capital J. Now we will make small j. So you have to start from the waistline, make a standing line up to the tail line and just take a turn left side and go upward and then stop at the waistline and here make a dot. This is small j.
So this is capital J and this is small j. Now it's a turn of its phonic sound. So sound of J is J, J. Again repeating, the sound of J is J, J. J for jacket, J for jug.
Now the next letter is K. So start from this front line again, make a standing line and stop at the baseline. Then again we have to draw from this first line a slanting line up to the waistline and then come downward slantingly up to the baseline. So once again I am repeating, make a standing line from the front line to baseline. Then from the front line we have to draw a slanting line and then again you have to draw downwards a slanting line. Okay, this is capital K. Now we will draw small k. So again make a standing line. Then from this waistline we will draw a slanting line again here and then come downward. Make sure that this point should be at the center of these two lines so that you can write in a very good handwriting. So this is capital K and this one is small k. Now we will practice the phonic sound of K.
So this is capital K and this is small k. Now the phonic sound of K is K. K. Again repeating K. K. So C and K both have same sound. So K for kettle, K for kite.
So the new letter is L. Let's practice L. It's very easy because we have to make a standing line first. As you have already practiced, we have to start from the front line up to the base line. Then make a slipping line. That's it. This is capital L. Now we will make small l. So you have to make a standing line only and take a small turn. Now practice the phonic sound of L.
So this is capital L and this is small l. Now the phonic sound of L is L. L. Again repeating, the sound of L is L. L. L for lion, L for lamp.
Next letter is M. So we will practice to write capital M. It's very easy. Just make a standing line from the front line to base line. Then make a slanting line up to the baseline. Go upward up to the front line and then come down up to the baseline. This is letter M. standing line you have to make, then one slanting, again you have to make a slanting line, and then a standing line. You make sure that the gap between these two should be equal. Now we will start small m. So start from the waistline, just come down and then little bit move upward and then come down up to the waistline, then go upward, take a turn towards the right side and then come down, stop at the baseline, then move upward from the same line and take a turn, go right side and then come down and stop at the baseline. This is small n. Make sure the distance between these two lines should be same. So this is capital M and this one is small m. Now we will practice the phonic sound of n.
So this is capital M and this is small m. The phonic sound of cap M is Again repeating the sound So M for mango, M for mat.
Next letter is N. So let's write capital letter N. Again what we have to do, we have to start from the front line. Make a standing line up to the baseline, then make a slanting line. Stop here and go upward up to the front line. This is capital N. Now make small letter n. We have to start from the waistline, just come from this point and then come downward up to the waistline. Again move upward, take a turn towards the right side and then come down and stop at the waistline. So you have to stop at the baseline. So this is small n, capital N, small n. Now practice the phonic sound of letter N.
So this is capital N and this is small n. So the sound of N is Again repeating, the sound of N is So N for napkin, N for nest.
So let's practice letter O. So first we will write capital O. As we have learned the patterns, first make a left curve from front line to baseline, and from this point make another right curve from front line to baseline. This is the letter O. You can make in a circular method also, but in the beginning stage just try to make this curves and then try to make this letter O. This is capital O. For small o, what we have to do, we have to start from this waistline and take a curve, left curve up to the baseline. Again you have to start from the waistline and take a right curve and come to the point up to the baseline. This is small o. Be careful about the lines where we have drawn capital and small o. This one is capital O and this one is small o. Let's practice the phonic sound of O.
So this is capital O and this is small o. Now the phonic sound of O is O. O. So the phonic sound of O is O. O. O for orange. O for octopus.
So the next letter is P. We will write capital P first. So make a standing line from the front line to baseline. Then from the front line make a right curve up to the waistline. This is capital P. Now small p. So for making small p, we have to start from the waistline and stop at the tail line. Done? Then again take a curve towards the right side. Make a right curve and stop at the baseline. This is small p. So what is the difference between these two? Capital P starts from the front line and small p starts from the baseline. This is the difference between these two. So this is capital P and this one is small p. Now study the phonic sound of P.
So this is capital P and this is small p. Now the phonic sound of P is P. P. Again repeating the sound of P. 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 P for parrot. P for pen. So today we have completed till letter P. Hope you all have understood the capital and the small letter and its phonic sound. Subscribe our channel Learning Concept. Do like and press the bell icon and share as much as you can. पिछले वीडियो का लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में अवेलेबल है.